wanted to show you how to put together your charging starter kit with your tower. So let's get into it. Okay, so your charging kit comes with the dock retainer, which makes sure it can't pop out, the 2 USB ports, and 2 cable retainers, a Y power splitter cable for USB, some small zip ties, and some big zip ties, and of course the Anchor Power 1000. So, how does this all go together? Well, the first thing you probably want to do is disassemble your tower to the 4 uprights. Then, separate one of the side panels so you have the center exposed, like so. So, what we'll do is we're going to put our dock in. We'll slide that in, the bottom down here. Okay, so I'm going to slip the dock on. I'm going to take the dock retainer and just pop that in. And that just holds the dock in place so it can't fall out. So next, I'm going to attach my Y cable. And then I'm going to feed one of the Y cables through, which will be my USB port, and then I'm going to connect this USB mini to my other outlet, and I'm going to feed that out this other side. So, now that I've done that, I'm going to put this cover back on. And as you can see, I've got my USB port here and my USB mini coming out here. So I'll take my USB port, attach my 2 pieces, and I'll slide my zip tie on. Pull that nice and tight. Trim that. You might actually hit that with a little file or sandpaper to make sure you have no sharp edges. Then I'll zip tie this USB port to the metal threaded rod that goes up the center when I have the tower back together. Okay, so I've got my USB port assembled, pre-assembled, and now what I need to do is anchor it into the hole. And what I want to do is I want to use one of the big zip ties and have it go through, loop around the threaded rod, and then tighten. So the trick to that is folding the zip tie in a U shape and kind of pinch it down, feed it through, and then you can plug the port in once you get it all the way through, and just pull You don't want it so tight that you're flexing your threaded rod. Just tight enough so that when you pull plugs out, that it stays in place. So now I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like to put two USB ports opposite each other. In this case, I'm putting on the small zip tie. And I kind of let them hang out like eyeballs. And I take two big zip ties and feed one through one way and one through the other way. I like the end of the zip tie to be on the big end to be on the left side. Same thing on this side. So now what I'll do is I'll slide this guy in. And I want that zip tie to be coming out the end there. Now same thing on this side. I'll slide this guy in. Straighten it out, and I'll connect the zip ties. And I just kind of do this a little bit at a time, because if they get out of sequence, it may not be exactly how you want it. So I like that, just like that, with it coming out the side. Same thing over here. Coming out the side. You can kind of see inside the threaded rod is in between the two zip ties. And those are secure. Flip your ends. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll do a cable minder, two cable minders. We'll do one as a slip fit and one as a tight fit. So we'll grab our grab our zip tie, and you have to make sure you grab the right. There's a right and a left on these. So what you got is this hole that goes to the inside here on the left and on the right. So it'll go through just like that, and it comes out the center. So then we'll start on the other piece in the center and right back down. You can almost put those together already. So what we'll do here is we'll have already fed our USB mini in here, and we'll wrap it around in there. Just pop that in place. Pull this guy out. I'm gonna have mine about an inch past the arms. Now I can take the zip tie, cinch it down, one last micro adjustment before I tighten it real tight. Now it's nice and tight. Now I'm going to take this magnetic cable, which is not included. You'll have to find your own, but this one's nice because it can be either plugged in the end or 90 degrees to your controller. So on this one, I'm going to do a slip fit. And what I'll do is I'll do my small zip tie. And I'll put this guy in place. Flip that over. And there's a recess for the end of the zip tie to kind of go into. So now this one can be fed back in to whatever desired length. Trim that, flip it kind of down and out of the way. And now, so this has got the 90, or in this case the 90 is going to work best. And I'll give you one more demonstration on how the dock goes in. So you feed your cable in, and this just drops down. You can put your retainer in, and that just snaps in place. And you can feed the cord the rest of the way down. Just like that.